Hey everybody, it's Makeup Monday, and as promised, over the weekend I said I was going to do a live today with our new Valentine's palette. It's called Looks of Love. It's gorgeous, 9 shades. Can y'all see those? It's 9 different shadows, and they are on special. They are 2 for $45, and I think one palette's like 36 bucks. So it's 2 for $45. So $22.50 for 9 eyeshadows. That's really cheap when you consider a single is like $9 or something like that. And that's without the compact or the case, because our other makeup is customizable. You make your own palettes. So palettes are always the way to go if you're a junkie like I am and you love different eye looks. I don't normally change my lipsticks up, which I have now since we got the lip palette a few months ago. It's the first time I've ever used this many different colors on my lips. Normally I'm pretty boring on my lips. So that's been a lot of fun for me. But I'm going to show you how I would use this palette. And you know, I feel like they've designed this to where that's a trio, that's a trio, and that's a trio. So you can watch these. I mean, you can watch these. You can wear these in the order that they're set up. But I kind of tend to roam all over the palette. So I've only used this really once or twice because I just got it. So we're going to kind of play with this together. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply my lid color. And I'm obsessed with this color right here. It's called Adore. It's like a champagne-y. See if you can see that better back here. Yeah, it's like a really pretty champagne color. So I'm going to start that one on my lid. And I always tend to use my fingers on my lids with these light colors because I really like to pack them on. And when I use a brush, I tend to kind of get it everywhere. And then, of course, you know me, I always go here. Now, a lot of people feel like older women, and I'm 53, so that counts as older, can't use sparkles. But you know, there's a difference between sparkles and glitter. If the product is finely milled and it's real silky and satiny like this one is, you can do the sparkles because it really is just kind of playing with light more than it is casting a lot of shimmer. Now, I'll come back in a minute and I'll knock some of that down right in there. But I always kind of highlight the inside of my eye right there. But I really like to pack that eye a little heavy. So I'm going to come back with what I call my transition color. And that's just the color that's going to go up in my hood area. And, you know, back in the day, I'd go straight in with black or navy or something really dramatic. But as I've gotten more hooded, as I've gotten older, you know, I have a lot more of this going on, a lot more sagging. I really need to use a transition color. And that's just a color that's going to kind of, it's a little more neutral, it's a little softer, and I'll normally kind of make that one a matte shade for the transition. So I'm going to come in with this color called Tender, right, let's see, right there. It's very matte, and it's a really cool color, really, really pretty. This is not going to be your dramatic, dark, smoldering, smoky palette. It's a more romantic, and in my opinion, a very user-friendly palette. I think everybody will be able to use these colors because there's not any weird, harsh colors, which I like, but they're very soft and usable for everybody. So I'm going to take the Tender, and remember the first place you deposit, you touch, is where you're going to drop the color. All right, so, gosh, it went dark on me for some reason, but I guess you guys can see that. I'll get closer. Let me add some more light over here. Okay, so I'm going to take the Tender and just kind of drop it there and then come in. So it's kind of like a sideways V that's a little higher. And you can see how that already gives my eye some depth and doesn't make me look as hooded. Like this eye looks like there's skin to there. And this eye, because you know, dark colors push back and light colors pull out. And so that kind of makes that eye look a little more open, like it's got a little bit more something going on there than just skin falling down, because I am old. Okay, so I'm going to do that in there. Then I'm going to come back with this color called Desire, which is a dark, let's see, a dark eggplant color. So it's a real rich purpley brown, like an eggplant. And, oh, I forgot my spray. Let me grab some hydrating spray. Oops. Okay. Okay. So I always wet this whenever if I were upstairs in my bathroom, I would have stuck it in my sink or stuck it on my tongue. But I'm not going to do that to be recorded for everybody to see. But really that's what I do. So I always wet it. And the Nutrimist is actually good for that because it is a little sticky and because of the aloe. So it really helps the product grab on here well. And then I'm going to use that for my eyeliner. I'm going to use the mirror and the compact right here. And I'll start in the outer corner. Hey, Jen and Monica. Monica, are you at school right now? You playing hooky or are you on your lunch break? Okay, so I start at the outer corner, and this is just gorgeous. It's this perfect purpley brown, very soft. So people with very light eyes, very blonde lashes are going to be able to pull this color off well. And I'm going to take a little bit and come back just in the outer corner and just lightly run that across just the outer corner of my lashes right there. Now I did get a little fallout, and you know, if you really get fallout from your products, you can use, you know, a plastic spoon. You can use a business card. You can put tape right there. Or you just do your eyes first. And that way, if there's a mess, then you move on about the rest of your makeup. Okay. I love, love, love this color. And I tell you, it makes green eyes look so green. And it's gorgeous on brown eyes. And of course, blue eyes are just pretty all on their own. But my eyes are more of a green. Some days they look blue, but most of the time they look green. But I find when I use these deep, dark, plummy colors, my eyes tend to look a little more blue. Okay, so I've got some liner on, and now I'm going to come back with a fun color, because this is what I always do. I always tend to do a neutral eye, something I could run out the door with. It goes with everything. So there's always a lid color, a transition color, and a little eyeliner. But I like a little more drama than that. So I'm going to come back with this gorgeous berry color called Enchanted, because I have on like a cranberry kind of shirt. So I'm going to come back with that, and just down here on my eyelid area. And I think I'm going to wet that a little bit as well, because I want to really intensify that crease right there. So I'm going to come in and just get a little bit of that berry going on right there in the lower eye, not all the way up into where that transition color is. So and like I said, on this weekend, it's very romantic. It's very soft. And I think I'm going to come back with that same berry and kind of go under my eye too, just to really smoke that out and make that berry kind of the prominent thing on my eyeshadow. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this peach right here, which is excellent for those of you that are blue in this area, because you know peach is going to kind of counteract your blue. So I'm going to come back with a little of that peach and just kind of blend it all together and make sure I don't have any really, really harsh lines anywhere. So now real quick, let me do the other side. And there's so many different fun ways to do this product. And I'm going to show you how fast I would do the other side. Same thing, start at the outer corner, come in, and you don't want your shadow to go past this imaginary line. Pretend there's a line right there. You don't want your shadow coming way out here. So, you know, I'm so used to doing it that I kind of have that line in my head. All right, so start here and come in, and that's my transition color. And then I'm going to come back with the eyeliner color, wet it. And I always start at the outer corner and come in right in there. You guys are going to love these colors, how workable they are and how soft and easy to use they are. They're not harsh. They don't really require a lot of blending. So a little bit of that darker liner there. Then I'm going to come back with the berry just to really make my eyes look much more berry underneath. Sometimes you got to be careful with berries that they don't make you look bloodshot, which is something I struggle with sometimes. And then taking that berry and going in that lower crease right there So see how fast that is? It's not, and if you really want to make that darker, just get your brush good and wet if you really want that to be dark. But isn't that so pretty? It's like such a good, romantic, you know, fun look. Earlier, I did tight line my eyes. You guys remember? That's where I just put the liner under my lashes just to make them be rimmed out a little bit. And if you wanted, you could, you know, line down in here, but not everybody looks good with that. So you got to kind of figure out if you're the kind of person that can pull that off. I like it a lot. Whether I should do it or not, I'm sure some makeup artists would maybe tell me no, but I feel like the older I get, the more of that skin I have show. And so a line right there kind of makes it not show as much and makes my lashes not look so sketchy. And then, of course, as always, you always finish with mascara. And I do need a mirror. So let's see, so I don't poke myself. And remember, you come in, you close your eye. And I had one itty bitty little swipe of mascara this morning. I had a client come by early first thing this morning for something. So I literally just put one swipe. But I'm going to show you my second coat. And it's all in technique. It's more technique than it is product. Happy Monday to you too, Kay. So look at that. Just another coat. Even it up on the other side. So you get in there, you close, you sit there. People ask me about this on a weekly basis. You just close and wiggle and jiggle, and that just separates your lashes. And if I ever get a clump, I just take a clean spoolie. I love the nylon ones that I get from Sally's, and I'll come through and clean my lashes out and like unclump them with a clean spoolie. But the A-List mascara is so buildable, so I can come back and add to this mascara. If I wanted to put a third coat on, like late today, I totally could, because this mascara is buildable. So if you have a crazy dramatic mascara that you just love, put this on first because it's so clean. I'm gonna get a little more right there because it's so clean, and then use your crazy dramatic mascara to really jack your eyes up. So isn't that pretty? It's like soft, it's romantic, it's not as harsh as what I normally wear. So it's just a real fun, playful, you know, more berries and plums and purples. So it's a fun shadow palette. So if some of you guys that are new that don't have any palettes, this is a great, you know, option for you. If you're like me and you're just a junkie, a lot of these aren't colors I would buy because I don't do a lot of wines and berries. So it's fun for me to have this. And then I love all these shimmer colors right here through the middle. I'll do a different one each day on my lid just for something, you know, really, really fun. See how much that just brightens and lightens your eye up? Just come back and add a little more shimmer right there on your lid. And it doesn't look like teeny bopper sparkles. It's like, you know, big girl shimmer. So we can pull it off. And then, of course, for those of you that have this palette right here, because I've heard mixed reviews, some people just don't like using their fingers, and then there's a lot of nudes in there. So you'd be shocked. Today, I have on like this dark, almost black, you can see my fingerprint, blackish berry color, but I mixed it with that muddy brown color right on top to get this. And then, of course, rose dust is always on top of everything I do. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and you'll check this palette out. They're 2 for $45 through the 14th of the month. It's a Valentine's offer. So get one for yourself, get one for your daughter, your niece, if you do little Valentine's goodies for, you know, the girls in your life. So it's a really fun palette, especially it's a great palette for younger girls, especially because it is so user-friendly and it's got so many soft, workable colors, and they'll absolutely love the shimmer colors that are in the center. And add on the lip palettes. I think she keeps these under BOGO. So if you check out the little BOGO column, just so you can get the day and the night lip palette, 2 for $25. So literally you have 1, 2, 4, 6. You have 16 lip colors for $25. So you can see mine is quite abused and used and loved. So anyway, you guys have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions. See you soon. Bye.